Hello, people. Hopefully you're still here. I just did something. Let me just check. I was accidentally in the wrong OBS profile. I guess we'll find out in a second. Okay, hello everyone. Hope you're doing okay. I have Tang. I don't know why. Hope everyone's doing okay. I'm tired today, but that's right. We have some chill things to do, chill mods to do. They probably won't take a super long time, but there's 2 of them, so we're gonna find out. My girlfriend's making fun of me for saying I have Tang. Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. I really got nothing. I got nothing cool to show other than the Ishida is back together. And I'm close to, let me just tweet that, we're live. I'm close to finishing the video. The Fantastic Series video. So maybe tomorrow I'll finish that. Let's see. No. I think that worked. Okay, sorry. Hello. Did I print the controller pack housing? I did, yeah. Ah, hey, John Cook Prestel. Greetings from Indonesia. Awesome, fantastic. I don't know what time is it there. I'm curious to know what time it is. I did print it. Here's so it's kind of stupid. I guess I must have bought the wrong filament. So I'm trying to gear up to bang out the rest of the summer carts, right? So I 3D printed this, but for the giveaway, I'm going to be 3D printing the other 9, right? Other 9 N64 shells for the summer cart. The problem is I bought PLA instead of ABS. I ran out of this gray and I wanted to buy it again, and I ran out when I bought it, I accidentally bought PLA instead. So, and it wasn't just, I bought a 3 kilogram spool. So, it's 9 a.m. Oh, okay. So it's like 12-hour difference. That's cool. Good morning, I guess. Hope you have a good day. Anyway, so I can't print anything else. So I didn't have the gray. I wanted to, this is a pretty decent gray color match to, oh, I might have brought it upstairs. Well, I don't have any N64 cartridges down here other than this. So, yeah, it's a good match to the actual color of an N64 cartridge. So I have to wait for that to come in. But I used just this black ASA. This is how the normal piece is, I guess, the actual memory card pack piece. So you 3D print it in 2 pieces, right? I printed this part with the round thing here. This was flat down like this, vertical like that on the print bed. And then for this angled bit at the top was also flat down. And then I used tree supports, only on the bed. And it made this. So what we're gonna solder the board. So here's the board. It's pretty simple, so it shouldn't take should not take that much time. And then we're gonna put it in here. This is I guess we just kind of rolled right into the project because I didn't even. Hey everyone, hey Obi-Wan, hey Belmont, hi again Bonzo. So, it's a pretty simple project. Basically, it's just an open source memory pack. The memory packs for the N64 go into the controller in here. I also brought down my what was that? I also brought down my Hori pad. Maybe I thought that I could try to use that, but it also has the slot. So I'll show you how. But this is ASA, and unfortunately, Polymaker's black ASA is not really black. It's more of like I would say it's kind of like a dark brown almost. Like if this is black, this is like a dark brown. So it's a little off. I never really liked it. You got the board but not the chip. Oh, okay, so you have this board. I think I've got everything that we need from Bonzo. So anyways, this is both of the products that we're going to talk about tonight. Here's the other one. There's the ETH2GC. I've had these for a while. Got them from Bonzo, who's in the chat here. He runs Bonzo's retro.shop. So that's the URL. And I think in the description I only put the FRAM because I don't think he's selling this. We're going to talk about the ETH2GC and like sort of all the different types there are. This is an older one for what it's worth because, you know, in the future we're probably going to have better ones than this. So I just want to, you know, temper people's expectations when talking about this. This is not going to be, we'll get into this later, but I figured that we could do this first, the FRAM mod. So with that, I also have the microscope is up and running again. So I guess we can do that. So if I do this, what was that? Don't know. But if I do that, oh, the N64 cart fell over. If I slide that over, moving. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that if you're watching this on time, like when it comes live, Bonzo's shop is closed until the end of the year. So, but you know, think of him next year. After maybe you got some holiday gifts or gift cash or something laying around. You got bamboozled by Bonzo. All right, let's go over to the microscope here. What? What? Let me just see what we got here. Why you no work? Okay, well, things are happening. Oh, okay. The USB cable is completely disconnected. There we go. That should work. You're about to buy one. I'll get one when it opens again. I think the kit, we can hop onto the site. Let me just not have this black screen here. Okay, there we go. Let's look at the website because it's a shame that you can't. Can I get to? No, I can't open it up here. Let me just go to the page. Go to the page. Here we go. Okay, so it also is an affiliate link, just FYI. So here it is. And I believe, oh, well, there will be options. Oh, PCB only. Okay, I see. I guess you could just buy it assembled. Is how you're gonna. That's the best, I guess. But he also includes these real fake N64 control pack things, I think. So, anyways, there's different options. I guess it isn't available with the FRAM. I don't know how easy it is to source, but here's the GitHub. You can always look up there's only a couple of parts. There's like 3 different discrete parts, I guess. Okay, so Bonzo said in the chat here, only for pre-assembled because I use AliExpress FRAM, so I want to be able to test it. But if you ask nice, I do have some new stuff. Shell included only on the assembled with shell option. Yeah, okay. But it's a real injection molded part. The one that he uses. Okay. Anyways, or you could 3D print it like I did. This is oh, I should have put the. There is a. Sorry, I'm just talking nonsense. Nope, not what I wanted to do. This. The shell here is on Thingiverse or Printables, I think. I'm not sure, but it's yeah. I'll put a link in the description when I remember to do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can get new FRAM from Mauser DigiKey. The FRAM costs $13. Yeah, probably, or at least with shipping. So yeah. Maybe more efficient to buy it through Bonzo Shop when, or more cost efficient, I mean, when he's back open. But you know, there are other options. This is one option that people have nowadays for these memory card things for the N64. I know there's all sorts of other options. So, okay, let's zoom in. I guess actually let me find a comfortable position here. All right, so I guess let's start with the big. I zoomed in too much. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it right now. So just bear with me here. That's a little dark. I need to get a better light for my microscope. I know they make ones that have like a polarized filter. Okay, anyways, that's good enough for now. So let's get the actual RAM going. Yeah, I guess I also hope it was clear that this is the N64 can save files one of two ways. It depends on the game. So some games can save directly to the cart, but other games need a memory pack. So this is a memory pack. This is how they are saving games from it. Okay, so. Got a Nyan Cat. I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna which direction the RAM goes, the FRAM here. I'm gonna guess that this little dot indicator it lines up there, so it gets soldered like that, I think. So let's get some solder going. Oh man, you guys are well. Actually, you're moving east, Bonzo. I guess that's. We'll have to all go to a convention or something, sort of local, because maybe going to Long Island Retro is in the cards, because that's close-ish for you guys, right? That's New Jersey. Is that New Jersey or? Okay, just trying to line everything up here. Ooh, I need to get some. Oh, it's already out. Surprised they didn't put an indent on the line. Yeah, the only indicator that they actually have, I think, is this. Oh, there is. It's the line. Oh, I didn't actually see if the line is shorter on this side. Sometimes they leave the white. You guys can barely see it probably, but the white silk screen line there, right next to the U1. Sometimes that's longer on one side to indicate line 0 or line 1 or pin 1. Sorry. You're in Alberta, Canada, so 1,000,000 miles away from everybody. Oh, that's too bad. Someday, bucket list. Okay, so let's solder a pin on the other side. Okay, and then we can put a bunch of goop down. Bunch of flux. You know what? I'm going to use the J tip here just for ha-has. Just for ha-has. You want to go to Retro World? Yeah, well, you'll be close to Retro World. Yeah. I think that, yeah, you're more than welcome to come to Retro World for sure, but I think that Long Island Retro is better. So, yes, you're definitely welcome because Retro World is literally only like like 20 minutes from my house. So, oh, you know, the other thing I don't have down here is my my fume extractor. We're close. We're getting there. You know what I didn't do, but the pin pitch on this IC is reasonable. I did not tin the ENIG. Probably doesn't really matter that much for this project, but yeah, if you saw the SYF fiasco where I ruined that board because it didn't pre-tin, well, better safe than sorry. Feature. Sick. Cool. Hey, Artemis. I see everyone goes to Retro World, but not Long Island. Yeah. Well, because I think a lot of the creators are from New England. Not a lot, but like I know Bob. I think at least is up here. Why am I forgetting his name? iFix Retro is from New York. There's a couple of, anyways, a couple of popular people from up here. But yeah, Long Island is definitely the bigger convention for sure. At least judging by LGR's video. Okay, I think we're good. Not perfect, but fine. Okay, I think we got a couple other little doots to do here. Looks like this is a different design. There's only two. So I see C1 here and R1. So it sounds like we need one of these capacitors. Where's my knife? Here it is. Why do you make this mistake every time? I just talked about it, Artemis. I'm over it. Hey, Owomushi. Yes, I'm doing all right. I'm tired, but okay. Let's get my capacitor here. Tired, but doing okay. Still trying to break in. Oh, not break in, but still trying to get used to everything in my basement set here. I think it's like, I don't know. I kind of like not change. Like I don't like changing. Like I value simplicity, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to guess that this is a capacitor. This is just kind of how capacitors look. Yeah, the other components that are in the package that Bonzo gave me are black, and they're usually resistors. So, all right, so let's solderino. Let's do, I could switch back to the knife edge, or the chisel tip for this part. Man, I love having an iron that you can switch like nothing. Okay. Terrible joint, but we'll fix it. Okay. Too much solder, but we're good. It's fine. If it ain't broke. You don't like daylight savings time. It's so hard to get used to. Yeah, that too. Okay, here's the resistor one. So let's get our resistor out. All right, and we'll solder one of these. What? Okay, well, I think that's good. Cool, fine. All right, now, last thing to do is clean, I guess. This is pretty much done. Yeah, it's getting colder here. Usually in Connecticut, it would have already been kind of coldish, but it's been not wanting to be cold for whatever reason. Like, it's just been warm still, just kind of freaking me out. Because I'm like, I don't know. I just want to transition to the next season, and it life's just like, nope. It's warm again. I don't know if you people from warm climates realize, but in cold climates, you have to have like multiple sets of clothing and you rotate them out depending on what the season is. So like once summer is gone and, you know, fall is coming, then you start, you know, put the shorts away and just get pants out and sweatshirts and things instead of, I don't know. Okay. I think that we're getting there. I'm excited for relatively mild Midwest winters. Yeah. Okay, so this side's fine. This side is a little much still. Okay, I think that's fine. We're all good. All right, that's it. It's done. All right, now let's we'll put the microscope away for a second. We're gonna need it in a minute, but let's put this and that in this baggie. You moved to Los Angeles, I was surprised people had to use their heat at all in the winter. Gets a little chilly. Oh, yeah. Welcome to $3,000 a year oil bills from New England. Okay. All right. So now we got to figure out how exactly this fits in here. The case. I know it needs screws, which I don't have, but the fit of the case I think is enough. I hope. Where I don't need the screws. Also, I hope this doesn't break. I think it goes like this. Well, kind of no holding back now. Imagine I just smashed this thing, smash-laid it. Okay, well, this part is a little sus. It's definitely possible I might need to trim this. All right, let's try to get this in here. I made the same PCBs, but I got mine in blue and used old memory card packs to swap them. Where did I get the print file? I'll find it. Let me see if I can put this together first. Oh gosh. Oh, I suppose that's why you need the screws. This is not really going together very well. I think it's close-ish. I might have to check the whatever the sizing for this type of filament. I don't know if I ever tuned it. Okay, that seems better. Guess I probably do sort of need those screws, but it does seem to fit. So like there's this, the PCB is in here. It does seem to fit really well. Oh, I lied. I did before. Okay, good. It does seem to fit well in controllers, so I do need to get the right screws. It does say to use, oh boy, now it's like wedged in here. Ah, whew, that scared the heck out of me. Okay, yeah, it works fine. Just needs, I think I just need those screws. I mean, it would work. It bottoms out and the mechanism works fine. Let me find the files that I used. Okay, what did I say? It was a N64 Memory Pak 3D print? Sure. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in the description here. Okay. Okay, I put it in the description. If you refresh the page, you should be able to see that now. Yeah, it's fine. I wish it was gray, so I'm gonna be reprinting it in gray. But I mean, it's fine. Maybe it just needs to be inserted a few times. Oh yeah, it's even better. This is cringe. Better the second time. All right, I guess we can try to see if it works, or we can just wait and do the console stuff in a bit, so we can move on to the ETH2GC. Basically, it's just a memory card pack. 256 kilobytes, I guess. So I don't know how many games that will hold, but read the text on the PCB for orientation. Yeah, the PCB is keyed. So if you look here, oops. If you look up here, the contour of the PCB it only fits one way. So if I tried to flip this around the other way, it would run into that block. Plus, if you look at the 3D print, it's actually, this part right here is the thickness. You know, you would not be able to flip this over because the FRAM module would hit that. So it really can only go one way in this 3D print at least. So that's cool. I mean, I have the my box of screws here. Let's see, what does it need? M3 6mm. Right, let's see, M3. Guess I can use these. Oh, I could use these coarse thread screws. Yeah, I guess I'll use these M3 coarse thread screws I've got. Hopefully this doesn't explode the 3D print. The problem is this print can't really print in the strongest orientation possible. So normally you want the layer lines going the long way just to provide more rigidity here, especially when you have things like this screw hole going across apart like that. The layer lines on this one go the same direction as you would, or perpendicular? No, it's parallel to the layer lines, which is not, it's not good for stability. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, let's try this. Guess it worked. It's a little sus, but yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it too much because I'm gonna be reprinting this in gray. So, yep. I don't know where that dent thing is from. I mean, this is gonna get beat up. It's you know, gets jammed in here. Yeah, fine. Fits okay. A little tight, but sweet. All right, nice. That's that. So if we have time, we can use an N64 game and see if that works. But I think it's time to check out the ETH2GC stuff. Okay. Sorry, I was just drinking. Okay. Where to begin? What are you going to use to format the pack? I didn't know you had to format it. Stick it in the N64. Is there anything that you have to do? Bonzo would know. CPAC 2040. Oh, Zwenergy. Oh, my favorite, RP 2040 projects. Huh. Excuse me. Okay, so the main idea of CPAC 2040 is to have a simple, cheap, and easily DIY-able controller pack alternative for the N64, which is non-volatile, meaning not relying on a battery to keep the controller pack data like the original. For this, a Raspberry Pi Pico board is used, as it is widely available, cheap, and easy to solder, even for beginners. Oh, this is that thing that's super long? You need the PCB and a Raspberry Pi Pico board. Yeah, I wonder if it's really long. Like sticks out of the controller really long. Pop in a game, hold start plus Z, and then repair. Oh, okay. So it's pretty easy. This is neat. I wonder if they're. I wonder if Zwenergy would ever make a version that's like just an RP2040, like bare bones, a really tiny one. Because I mean, for the cost of the FRAM, I mean, there's got to be other cheaper alternatives, right? Okay, so let's start with ETH2GC. Let's start at the beginning, or as much as I know about this project, and it's kind of changed recently, I guess, recently-ish. It is long. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I guess I'll go even further back than there. So let's do GameCube Broadband Adapter. This, in my opinion, this project kind of starts here, right? So if you try to get a GameCube Broadband Adapter, which is really only used for certain games, like I think Mario Kart Double Dash has some kind of like a LAN feature. There is Phantasy Star. I know that it's like an MMO that people have played. So the broadband adapter right now is very expensive. I mean, it goes over $130 at least new and higher, right? And I'll give you this tip while we're here. There is also a modem adapter that looks very similar to the broadband adapter. Don't buy the modem adapter because you're gonna be sad. You'll see them for cheaper, right? So this says modem adapter. And from the photos, if you're not a super, networking person, it might look like this is an Ethernet jack, but that's the RJ11, the modem, or like a phone jack. So it's not the same thing. You want to get the one that has the shiny label, or just make sure that it's the broadband adapter. Anyway, so it starts there. It starts with that being a very expensive piece to get if you want to use it to play the games. So WebHDX, who is the creator of the Pico boot, and some other projects, M.2 loader and things. Let me just read the comments here. Anyone come up with a RAM expansion pack yet? Some form of RDRAM to SDRAM converter or something? No, not that I know of. Is anyone getting the analog 3D? I'm not, but I think maybe other people in this chat might be. From what I remember, you can use something like the Top Gear Rally and Perfect Dark to format manage. Okay, I might use Perfect Dark. Okay, so ETH2GC is this project, this open source project. I think it's open source. It doesn't explicitly mention it here. Let me see if there I don't know exactly how much of the source we have here. We have at least the Gerbers. GitHub? No, that's the hardware. ETH2GC. Assets. Light. Huh. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's actually quote-unquote open source or if it's just the Gerbers are available. At least it's DIY-able. So the idea is that there's this module, and I have one because we're going to need it. And actually, there's a newer one. There's a newer one that Bonzo shared with me that's a different project. So this guy, which I have no real experience with other than I know it's needed for this mod. This, is there a name on it? This like Ethernet thing, right? It's just a little connector guy, right? It's got some sort of a chip on it. Oops, is that pocket lint? What the heck? I'm not sure what the chip on there is. Maybe it's not a microcontroller. Maybe it's just some kind of a, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of chip for the Ethernet, like an Ethernet driver chip or something. Let's see, is this what it's called? The ENC28J60, I think. All right, so that's what this module is called. So all these mods that we're going to talk about are based off of this thing. Now the other part that I've got, I'm just looking at the chat still. Oh, Obi-Wan's getting an analog 3D. It's an off-the-shelf Ethernet adapter. All you need is a PCB and the latest Swiss. I'm a little older. I didn't really grow up with the N64. I was really excited for the Analog Duo. Yeah, I mean that's one of the joys about the retro modding, or just retro in general, is like discovering things that you never either were before your time. Like that's what I really like, is going back and finding old things that either when they were new they were extremely expensive, like old computer stuff now is, or then it was very expensive, but now it's cheap to get. So like I like looking at old computer things or consoles or whatever. So it's good. So anyway, so this is the Ethernet thing, right? So we talked about that. Then there's also this little adapter board. This particular one that I have is made by Star Steel. But basically this specific one that I've got that I'm going to be doing tonight is one that fits into the memory card slot. So if we go back to look at the WebHDX GitHub, WebHDX has made two different ones. So I'll say that these are like, the ones that I'm about to show you were like the original ones, or like part of WebHDX's project. And then Star Steel made his own different, or it's based off of the same project, but he made a different form factor that fits into the memory card slot. So these are available for sale through WebHDX's store. So you can come to the GitHub, and then somewhere around here is a link. Oh, here, link to the store. But there's two different varieties. There's this one called the Sidecar, which goes into the SB2 port, I guess. And it sticks out the side. It like actually sticks out from. It sticks out from here on the GameCube, where the SD to SB2 goes. And then you get the benefit is actually, I think it faces backwards, right? So your Ethernet cable actually will face the correct orientation. Versus one of the issues that we'll find with what we're going to do tonight is that it sticks out the front, because then you have Mr. Syndrome, where you've got like ports coming off every direction. So the other one is this ETH2GC Lite, which goes in the same port, but it's meant to be like a cheaper alternative to the Sidecar. So these are like the original projects, and they're actually products that you can buy at WebHDX's store here. Okay, so what I've got from Bonzo, and Bonzo isn't selling them because this project kind of has been changing so rapidly. I don't think you can go wrong with this here, but I know that there's a new, actually got Bonzo out here. I'll try to, Bonzo sent me it. Did you send it to me here, or did you put it in? Oh, okay. So WizNet, I guess is what it's called, uses a different Ethernet module, I guess. I think it may be faster, or I guess just the form factor is different. I'm not really sure what the benefit of this. I know that there was rumors of maybe the Ethernet speed was slowish on this, and it wasn't necessary, or it wasn't capable of doing certain types of things. So, all right, so let me go back again. So what are the things that someone might want to use this other than, so why would you want to use the ETH2GC, any of them? Because as far as I know, they're all effectively the same. Sorry, I just said that and I started looking at chat. Got an N64 for Christmas. TurboGrafx 16 is your childhood? Dang. So what, besides playing the multiplayer games, what other reasons could you use this, just in general, right? And so I think the other thing that people want to do with this is stream ISOs from a network share. Now, the last I knew, which was months ago, this was not this particular one. So like the one that I've got, plus either of the ones that WebHDX sells, as far as I know, are not capable of streaming ISOs. So basically they're only used for the first option, which is basically play games online, not stream from a network share. However, I was just looking at Star Steel's. Let me find it. Now I need to pull it up from the description again. Jeez. Sorry, we're getting there. Okay, we're back. There was this thing here that Star Steel had wrote. So let's make this a little bigger. So it says BBA, what's crossed out here says BBA, so Broadband Adapter emulation, is not currently supported on the front slots, but other network features such as FSP and disk IPL dumping and more are accessible. See Swiss GC GitHub for more details. So that's the last I knew that this was not going to be a good solution for streaming games from a network using Swiss. But now that's crossed off and it says, as of Swiss 1644 artifact build, whatever that means, and Swiss release, this version, Broadband Adapter emulation has been added to Swiss hypervisor and works on the front slots. See Swiss build commit for more details. So does that mean it works for streaming games? Maybe. I don't know. It's not clear from this, but we can mess with it, I suppose. If you look at the latest Swiss release notes, you can see support was added for the 2 newer modules. So not the old ones. Is there a reason to use a Wii, not to use a Wii to do GameCube for network? No. I mean, as far as I know, if you want to do everything the GameCube can do plus everything the Wii can do, then just get a Wii. But and actually, in fact, the Wii, certain models of the Wii, older ones with the GameCube controller ports, actually have GameCube memory card slots that this works in. So, yeah, no, I don't think there's any reason. Plus, I think by now, every version of the Wii has patches to make it the video output, the same as I think. Oh, and the other one. So there was 2 other ones. Sorry, I'm like all over the place here. There's more than one adapter. Oh, the 5500 or the 6100. So this is the only ones that work with it, right? Or will it work with this one? I'm still kind of confused. So anyways, we'll test it out. We'll put this one together. I guess we'll try something. I didn't really even plan that far ahead. Like I'll have to get things ready. But we might be able to play. We'll try to play a game. It shouldn't be that hard to put together. So let me get my GameCube out of here. Actually, is this the one that has every game? I think so. Yeah. And then we'll bring over the thing again. Actually, you know what? We probably should look at the documentation first before we actually do this. So I'm looking at Silver Steel's documentation because this is Silver Steel's version of this project. So just FYI. Okay, so there's actually now that we're kind of caught up. So this is Silver Steel's version of WebHDX's thing. He has 2 different versions, okay, of the whole project, and really it's the case design. What you're seeing here is like this chunky, I'll call it, it's like the fat version, right? So you got this fat version here that has this big, like it looks just kind of huge, right? So this bottom part covers up the whole Ethernet jack there. But there's also a slim variant. Oh, so here it is, right? So here's the fat version, I guess. To the right here in this photo, you can see the slim variant, which is what I've got here. So I've got this is before I ran out of filament. I've got this gray piece here. So I've already printed it. Now we're just gonna have to figure out how to put it together. So let's keep reading. There's something special that we have to do for this slim variant. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to do the thicker version of it, you'll have to follow the directions above. Like I kind of scrolled past those directions, and I'm looking at these ones here. This is what we're going to have to replicate on this thing here. And I'm not really sure. We're going to wing it, I guess. I used a Nettopia dial-up modem. Used a VoIP Netgear router setup to dial, pick up, and connected my Dreamcast to Ethernet network for Phantasy Star Online. Dang, back in 2010. Oh, huh. You got the fat version. The ones you got were even smaller than that. Huh. Okay. Well. Anyways, this is what I've got, and I'm gonna put it together. So we have to do some modifications to this one. Let me put it on the scope here. I think we have to do two things. Okay. So first, I believe we have to remove this clock crystal. Okay. So like we're gonna desolder it from the bottom here from this module thing. So we're gonna let's do that first. Let me get my desoldering iron hooked up or heated up, but we can put some fresh solder on this. This is probably leaded solder or lead-free solder. So let's do a thing. Having a hard time focusing this thing. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, so we just got some fresh solder there. Now, all I need to do is use this desoldering iron. Right. Let's see what we got. Cool. Pops right out. Okay, so put that aside. Now, the other thing I think we need to do is there's a capacitor here marked C1. Let me just double check if this is right. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Okay. The slim version requires a bit more DIY. Desolder the C1 capacitor and relocate it to the top connecting pin 1 of the chip to capacitor, the other side of the capacitor to ground plane script out the board. Okay. Oh, and soldering the bottom of the ENC8J6 pins to the top of the adapter PCB as flush as possible. Soldering the bottom pins as flush as possible. Then snipping off the top of the pins on the... Okay, so I'm not sure about that part, but let's get this. Let's get the C1 off. Okay. Let's just kind of add some fresh solder to both sides, and then we should be able to do this. Ah. Something like that. So then it's saying I need to, oh, I see. Do I need to desolder this? Soldering the bottom of the ENC pins to the top of the adapter PCB as flush as possible. So like this? So is that what it's telling me to do? Eventually? That's the reason that we got rid of that component. All right, so this, I think we have to desolder this. Sorry, this connector. Not really sure. Let's just, I think we need to desolder this, so let's just do that. You burn off a trace? What? Ping off to the void. Yeah, it do be like that. I didn't rip a trace. Talk about. Where's my thing here? Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm a little confused. I think. Okay, so pin 1 is this top left. From this orientation, pin 1 is this top left pin here. So what it's saying to do is we need to solder the capacitor from here to a spot in the ground plane there. So that's fine. Look at the hole. I burn off a trace? The hole of the... Oh, I see what you mean. It's fine. This is what you mean? I think it's fine. I think it was just the bottom. Yeah. That's fine. I mean, we're going to solder that thing back on the top here. But I do see your point. It does go to this capacitor here. So that's fine. I mean, if we have problems with it, then we can fix that. Use the legs of the guide is suggesting that you use the legs of the connector to connect it to the other side of the PCB, then just snip off the legs off the top. Okay, so like resolder them on as low as possible to this thing, and then go through this, and then just cut them off after, I guess. Right, so make just like a little jumper, just to make this a little thinner. Okay, so let's remove this thing. Gives us an easier access to the to do the CE1 relocation thing anyways. Oh, you DM me a pick of, okay. Yeah, I see the final one. That's what I'm looking at on the directions. Okay, I think it just makes sense. It's just telling me to make a little bridge. Okay. Let's go back here. These pins are just super easily coming out. What is going on here? Okay, well. It's wiggly. Okay. I just had to wiggle it a bunch. I hope the pins kind of rotated a bit. but I don't really see any damage. Hopefully. This top part is fine. Let's clean this up actually. See how badly I mangled these pieces. Desoldering gun noises. Yeah, if somebody who's a member can put up the desoldering sign emote. The desoldering gun emote. Probably fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but see, like, there's a lot of scorched bits here, but hey, that's all right. Excuse me, probably should have had my iron turned down a little bit, my desoldering iron. Okay. Yeah, there you go, Bonzo. Nice. Bonzo. All right, so I think what we have to do then is, I guess let's worry about now that this is somewhat flat, let's worry about where we have to solder this C1 resistor. Okay. So like this is pin 1. So one side is going to go to that pin, and then the other side is just going to go out into La La Land, I guess. So I'm just going to kind of pick a spot that I think is far enough out. I guess going farther is better than going closer. You can always make it closer. All right. Let's see. This C1 capacitor is huge. I think it's a oh god, look how big it is. Okay, so I way underestimated how big this thing is. So if we put this here, we got to go like way out there. Okay, got it. Oh, I do have my little I have a lot of better tools for this. I have a fiberglass pen. Although I don't like using the fiberglass pen that much. But I also have a rotary tool. Just, I don't know. Okay. I think that might be better. Let's check it. These boards are super cheap, so they're not the highest quality. Yeah. That's fine. I'm not going to get stressed out about it. Okay, so guess that's kind of it. So what we need to do is get it to stay. I guess I should tin this. Oh, hey Vincent, how you doing? Sorry, I guess you guys can't see everything here. Okay. Cool. All right, so I'm going to try to solder it to leave me some good hopefully good clearance to solder it to the actual thing. Okay, I can always add more. I think that's in place now. Yeah, at least temporarily. I'll do the other side. So let's get our soldering iron tip clean. All right, let's see. Then we go. Okay, so this might be annoying, but hey. How we doing? Good? Look at that. Sick. All right, I guess I could put the multimeter on that to make sure we're not bridging, but that seems good enough. But let's get some more. Let's get some more on the other side. Okay, that's good. All right, sick. I think that's it. Let me just get a multimeter, making sure that we're not bridging those pins. I don't think we are, but we can always look. Okay. Nice. Cool, I think we're good. Nice. All right, let me clean it a little bit. Then I've got to start soldering those pins to the other side, the other piece. Cool. Pin 2 is ground. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see the trace here. That trace is pin 2, so nice. Okay. Yeah, so pin 2 in this is would have continuity. Okay. Let's do a test fit. Let's see how our parts are going to fit into the case. So this part, oh, I see. So it seems like we have to cut the bottom of this. Cut the bottom of the pins flush. Is that what it's telling me? Because that needs to be flush there, right? Let's see. Let's check the picture. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, wait. This goes this way. That was wrong. Okay, so that looks fine. I guess we don't have to cut that part. Okay, but just the other side goes through there, like that. Does this go flat? Oops. I guess this is pretty flat in there, and now I probably should have done that. So I see what it was saying. So the pin headers need to be flush with that. And then I guess these components here are flat enough to be still there. And then it just kind of solders right on top of it. So all we're really doing is using those pins again as just a I don't know, little bridge thing. So now I got to get this out without breaking my piece. Oh, brother. Hopefully I don't smashlight this thing. Let's see. How are we gonna get this out without smashlighting it? Oh, making progress. Sick. Nice. Okay, good. All right, so step 1 is done. Prepare this thing. Step 2 is to get these pin headers back in here. Well, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem because mine are all jacked up. They don't necessarily need to stay like perfect, but plastic spudger, yeah. Somewhere I misplaced. Actually, no, I have my iFixit spudger somewhere. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to line up all these pins in this little plastic holder, so that they're all the same height. They don't even really have to be going the same-ish direction. Or they could just break, I could break the plastic, that too. As long as I can line them up like this, and then solder them onto this. This is the way, this is face down, right? So I need to, oops, well, broke that piece off. This needs to go like as flush as possible here. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of flush. I have only 8 pins, unfortunately, because the other 2 broke off, so I'll do those after. Yeah, I probably could just run, put solder straight through it, but we're already here, so it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try to solder these, and hopefully there's not too much sticking out. This is sort of hard to do. Okay, put on manual focus. Oops. I guess I didn't think of the old poke and solder and poke. As in, like, sometimes they slip up. Okay, so that's 8 of them. Huh? Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. They're fine. Hopefully they're still good enough to, or straight enough to go into the other one. But that's all right. I basically don't need this plastic piece anymore, so I'll have to cut that off. But now I can do the other two. Okay. You'll need to remove the plastic. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's definitely all out of whack. These pins are just so not lined up anymore. I hope that's fine. What I need to do is take off this whole plastic piece. Which is easier done than said. Ah. Okay, sweet. Now I should be able to just plop the ETH2GC board. Hopefully I don't rip these vias. Well, having them all lined up is, or all not lined up is not a good idea. Okay, terrible idea. All right, I need to bend. Need to bend some of these pins. I think that's a little better. Still kind of sus. You've seen worse? Oh, people use plumber's flux, yeah. That's fine, I mean. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was easy. Okay, nice. So now we just have to, excuse me, I think I'm just gonna do it without the microscope. But I'm gonna solder one of these, and then I need to make sure that it's pushed down in place. I guess it is. That's fine. Sweet. Okay, now let's switch to this other side. Put one in here. Okay. All right, then I'm going to struggle to get the other ones in here. Well, I'm hoping that the this is not causing any bridging. I guess we can check. Hold on, this part is annoying. And again, it's these bad, this blue board is just the cheapest possible thing here. Okay. I think we're fine-ish. I guess we'll just see if any of these are bridging. Where did I put my, oh, there it is. Got my thing. Okay. Still missing the lightning surge protector circuit? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think we're good. So now what? It wants us to flush cut this? Let's actually try to dry fit it into the shell here, the bottom of the shell. So this goes here. Might want to check them against the GameCube memory card pads. Yeah, I'll clip the top off because the cover doesn't fit without the top off. I mean, it fits really well into this case, so I think we're good. Just gonna need to cut those pins, and then we'll be able to put this together. So let me go get the piece of garbage snippers or snips, side cutters, whatever. Because I never really like using my Nipex, my good ones on this type of thing. Usually I like to put my hand over it because those pieces like to fly off. Don't forget about the crystal. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, we can do it from the top here. Okay, well, let me just do another dry fit. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll fit on there. Maybe not 100%, but there's a little bit of a gap here on the side, but I mean, it's fine. All right, so there's also screws, so we can put the screws in, but let's put the crystal back in, wherever that went. Here it is. Just needs to go sideways like that. Okay, let's put this here. What's the megahertz signal from the crystal? 25. Whew, don't want to drop my soldering iron on the ground. I think it says 25. I don't know if that's what that is. 25 gigahertz? Yeah. Yep. Sorry, you guys didn't see that at all, did you? It's alright, I'm kind of far away from the action. Sick. Cool. All right, guess that's it. Guessing the chip is clocked at 25 too. No polarity, yep. I usually this style I think has no polarity. All right, I mean I think that's fine. Looks right, right? And then this part is what actually goes into our GameCube. This part here. All right, let's put this on. Sweet. And then there's Bonzo had provided me with this little thing. Little bag, but it has some screws in it, so let's just use his screws. What are these? These little things, little Phillips screws. Ah, 25 divided by 2. So 12.5 frequency. Slower than the PAL NES crystal. Sweet. Looks pretty good. Finished product looks really nice for a 3D printed thing. Again, I printed this in ABS on my P1S. Sweet. Oh no! Oh no! What did I screw this into? Nothing? What the heck? Oh no, what does this actually screw into then? Okay, so these are not long enough screws. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, I'm gonna guess that these are M2. I don't really have any tapered M2 screws. Oh, that's a lie. I just ordered some. Wait a minute. I got M2 by 4, M2 by 6. I'm glad I ordered these for the Ashita. M2 by 5. Okay, so let's try M2 by 6. Let's see, are these long enough? Silver Steel revised those to be slightly longer. Just FYI, make sure they grab properly. Yeah, these weren't grabbing at all, so I think I'll have to use... I'm gonna guess that the ones that you included, they were probably like 3 mil length ones. So these are 6, or no, maybe 4. These ones are 6. So let's try, and they're tapered. So, all right, let's try it. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's try it. Nice. I think that should work. Hopefully there's not a bump here that's gonna not let this plug in all the way to the GameCube. Yeah, there's a little gap, but I think it's just because the ABS. I don't know. It should be fine. Like once it's plugged in there, it shouldn't bump out. You now pre-tapped them? Yeah. Silver goes nice with gray, yep. Cool. Nice. Okay, so if anyone's looking for screws, I ordered these. What did I use this? M6? Just on Amazon, if you type in like M2 coarse thread is what I always do because this is plastic. Coarse thread, tapered screws. And then I ordered a bunch of different sizes. I use those for my when I fix the Ashita. All right, let me just see how it fits in the GameCube. Let's get the GameCube going on. It's kind of two peas in a pod with the Mem Card Pro. It's kind of the same thickness. I think it fits in this second slot. It's so cool. Wow, okay. It looks pretty cool. I did happen to get some what the heck are these called? Blue Retro, but these are the Retro Time ones. Retro Time GameCube adapters from, these are not in stock right now, but I was able to snag two from Retro Time themselves. They had some and I got them, so, or I paid him for them, so. Oh, he sent them to me, but I paid for shipping, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'll be testing that out. I guess we can test it now if we get this stuff working. What time we got? It's 10:30. Okay, so let's take I'm just I'm just pressing the buttons. I have LAN card Pro, yeah. Yeah, it's so big. The memory card she tells you not to worry about. Oh god. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm excited about that. Now, let's see. Where are we gonna set this up? Unfortunately, I have to get a longer. This console. Oh shoot. Okay, I'll have to go get my Carby. That's okay, actually. Let me go get my Carby upstairs. I think I left it upstairs, and then we can plug it in, and then we're gonna have to check out a Discord. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get tonight, but we can give it a try. There's quite a bit we could do. What does that thing do for the GameCube? So, I talked about it kind of in the beginning. It does kind of two main things, I think. Well, we're going to find out if it does the second thing. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm going to see if it finds. I don't have GameCube games on a network share. So the first thing that people like to do with it is you can use it to play online games. So like Phantasy Star. Also, apparently, there is this Mario Kart Discord or something where you can play, I guess it's LAN games? You can play like LAN games with people on the internet. And there's a Discord related to that. But you need to patch a game file or something. So we're going to go down that rabbit hole at least a little bit, find out. Hook it up to a 10 gigabit switch, yeah. Yeah, so, okay, all right, let me go get my Carby. Then we can hook it up to the Morph and fire it up just to see if it, you know, smoke test, I guess, and see if it works. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I always thought Phantasy Star Online was the only online GameCube game. Okay, we got Carby. Let me get power as well. Guess I'll use my reflex volt stuff. Why not? Put these screws back before I lose everything. I never played any Phantasy Star Online. My cousin did, I think. Okay. Got a GameCube power supply. I'm gonna use the reflex volt. This over here. Actually, do I have a long enough cable? No, you know what? I'll put it on this thing, which I have to glue. My little table thing that I got for $5 at Savers, I have to glue it because it's a piece of wood that's split. But it should hold for now. Sick. Okay. Let's put the GameCube onto it. Plug it in. Okay, what is this? This is normal. No, this is a micro. Get rid of the micro. Put in the big HDMI cable. Okay, plug it in. Do 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 do. Okay. Sick. Back. All right, now where's my GameCube controller? Guess I'll use the... Oh, I didn't think about this. I'm not even sure. I have nothing updated, so I don't know if the firmware is going to work with this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go get my the 8-bit dongle thing. I have to bring down all my wireless controller stuff. I haven't done that yet. GameCube games and Nintendo Switch went? Yeah, seriously. Because I'm excited for that because I hope that means they're going to remake N64 controllers, or sorry, GameCube controllers. Okay, let's see. Well, let's dive into this Discord, I guess. Oh, I have to update Swiss. Ew. Thanks. Yeah, it's unmodified. It's just chilling back here. I thought it felt nice there. I guess I should I don't know. It needs new cables for the. Actually, the whole thing needs to be cleaned. I don't even know if the Famicom disk system works, but got a disk in it. Okay, where do we start? Swiss, I guess, right? And maybe there's some settings in Swiss. So how are we gonna get Swiss on here? This is my. What is this? This is my just Pico Loader one, I think. Pico Boot, I mean. I need to get my SD card out. How do you get the freaking SD card out of this? Problemo. gosh, this is the worst. You know what? I have to be very careful about this one, actually. I hope I didn't damage it. I don't think I did. I scratched a little bit. This is a very expensive SD card. Don't want to damage it. All right. Swiss time, baby. I know I'm going to need an updated version of Swiss because I haven't used this in a while. Okay. So I think it's just a matter of getting the new Swiss. Flippy drive. No, Flippy drive is in the other system. The SC to SB2 is not spring-loaded. Oh, sorry. Owomushi Obi-Wan is I think he was asking if this is a Flippy drive, which is a ODE for the GameCube. You guys are talking about two different things, I think. That's all right. All right, so let's see. So we have a Swiss folder. Is the Swiss folder where we put Swiss, I guess? All right, let's go to Swiss. Not the Swiss Alps, Swiss GameCube. Okay. Let's go to probably releases. See if we find anything about this. So fixed regression, restructured, package a bit. Default 0 trigger level for games, supporting DK bongos, fixed reading git hash, attempt to find newer releases in common locations, re-enabled CRC, verification on hypervisor. I don't see anything, oh here. This release introduces initial support for the WizNet W5500 and W6100 Ethernet controllers. So that's the other adapter that's like, literally it was just posted about a week ago. So that was the other one. Now, I don't think that means that there's no support here. Let me see if I can do, I'll search for BBA. Okay, so there's only a couple of spots, but what did it say? It said here, as long as it's version 1664, which version is this? Oh, okay, we're way past that. We're in the 1700s. Okay, so 1664, let me see if we can find that release. How many releases back is that? 1664. Fix silly bugs in HTTP server. Okay. Synchronize fat cache changes. Wow, there's a lot in this one. Fix mislabeling the ENC28J60 in serial port 1. Enable support for memory slot A and B in the hypervisor. Okay, so maybe that was the limitation for this, and maybe now it'll work. But okay, let's just find. Just wanted to make sure you had something recent enough. It's older at this point. Yes. Okay, that's fine. This is from June. The compatible one, so as long as we have the latest one, we'll be fine. Okay, so let's go to the latest release, and we'll download the zip file. I think all we have to do is just dump everything from this into PicoBoot. I'm pretty sure this is a PicoBoot. Or is that the one for, I never remember how to do this. So I have to find the one that is a dole, right? Or is this the one that you have to change, what, boot.dole or something? Or is that a different one? Swiss. Oh, IPL.dole. Okay. Right, so I think I have to change, maybe I'll change this to old. then I guess we just want the Dole version, right? This one says specifically PicoBoot. I think that's to flash the PicoBoot RP2040 though. I don't think this is the same thing. That's an ISO. That's not what we want. GC loader, boot.iso. I guess it's just the Dole, and then we change. I don't know. Am I gonna have to go to the a PicoBoot? Yeah, just the Dole. Okay. Did I pre-order the Flippy Bird? The Flippy Boot? I already have a Flippy Boot. I was one of the fortunate ones that got one early. So I have a couple of streams talking about it. It's pretty cool. I want the Ethernet. There is going to be an Ethernet attachment for that as well. And I think maybe the same caveats apply, although I'm not sure. So I'm interested in getting the Ethernet upgrade, I guess, for the Flippy drive. But yeah, so far it's fine. It's good. They're with updated versions of Swiss. I think the compatibility it still remains the same between PicoBoot and Flippy drive, but it's mostly the same. I think the only still limitations is there's a couple of games, at least last time I knew, which was months ago. There are still some games that are never gonna, or they're potentially never gonna run in Swiss. Like there's a limitation of the game or something. Like, and I think they're mostly like sports games. Or like there's a couple of sports games or something that are like just unplayable. Like they don't load or something. But the other issue is FMV stuttering, which there was an update. So that was one of the reasons that we switched to this. There's a newer version of SD to SP2 that was a faster interface. So that, in combination with the newer version of Swiss, kind of almost eliminated the FMV stuttering. So it's about the same. But with Flippy drive, there wasn't any noticeable stuttering, and those games that didn't work with the PicoBoot worked with the Flippy drive. So, but I mean, they're kind of junk games anyway. So, wish Bluetooth work with network? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm getting off track here. Let's get the Dole then. I guess I just need the Dole too, right? Not the ELF file. And then what? We have to paste. Call this IPL.dole. You can just use a Bluetooth adapter if you're going to use the network a lot. Use a Bluetooth adapter. Oh, is there Bluetooth network adapters? Huh. Okay, so I think this is good. Now I guess we're just gonna boot it and see what happens, right? We're gonna kind of see how if these work with the controller works with the thing. Did I unplug the morph? Where's the morph plugged into right now? Okay, the morph is plugged into that. Okay, fine. Well, there are games that are being modded to support it. I guess it's kind of like it's using. Hey, not sponsored by PCBoy. Get out of here. I think it uses like the LAN games. So like, for example, Mario Kart. Ooh, I have a red button. That's good, I guess. Oh! System settings were lost. Okay. I bet that. I don't remember how to bind anything. You know what? I'm giving up on the wireless controller right now. Thankfully, I have a GameCube controller in here. I still am I'm like transitionally I don't have all the stuff down here. I still need to migrate a bunch of my, basically that whole shelf, the IKEA bookshelf thing with all the, like the finished consoles that kind of just like look pretty in there. That needs to come down here. I want to get a second one of those actually, because I have so many finished, so many done consoles that it's starting to overflow that one Billy. This is my white. It's kind of, unfortunately, the joystick is kind of nasty, but this is my white Japanese imported controller. I bought this probably like 10 years ago, I would say. I just had them on Amazon and it was pretty affordable. Now you can, so this is a real GameCube controller. But then I think they replaced this with the Smash Ultimate controller you can buy. You can buy the GameCube Ultimate. Actually, I don't even know if you can still buy those now, but I have one of those too. All right, we have a red light. Let's go to here. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the. Okay, so I think the battery in this system might be dead. When they're eventually cheap, I'm replacing all my console CR2032 batteries with nuclear batteries. Oh, yeah, just so it never runs out. Okay, well. Why did Swiss not boot? Oh, you know why? Because the freaking thing is not in there. Derp. I just straight up didn't put the thing in there. Oh, you're right. It is a spring-loaded thing. What the heck? I was yelling at Razer like it's not, or somebody mentioned that the ST to SP2 is the spring-loaded thing. I forgot that it is spring-loaded. Okay. Whoa. Detecting devices. Sick. Okay. Don't really know what I'm looking for here. How the Smash GameCube pad held up versus the old one? I don't know. I never really used this that much for Smash. I bought it intending to play Smash, but okay, so I'm just like trying to look for any settings. How do we go to the bottom here? Okay, here we go. Any settings related to Ethernet or optimized for RetroTink 4K? Okay, so there must be some special mode that they're gearing to set up. I don't really see any settings related to. Oh, there's 5 pages of it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's some IP things here. Okay, so I guess we just, what? Oh, in-game reset disabled. Cool, I didn't know all these settings were in here. Okay, so let's get out of here. No, I mean they reprint the GameCube controller, so I was asking if you try the reprint GameCube controller. They reprinted it? You mean like newer ones, right? Like remade ones? As far as I know, like, so this white controller that I have is a Japanese one, but it was a T3 stick box version. As far as I know, every other one that's ever been made like recently is also T3. So those are the best kind that you want for. It's not plugged. My Ethernet is not plugged in. I just wanted to see if there was any settings. I don't actually have the Ethernet plugged in, so I was going to do that now. But we also have to mod the game and get into that Discord, so we'll scope it out. Let me grab a Le Ethernet. I've got up here. Dropping everything on the ground. Okay, plug my Ethernet in. Plug there. Hopefully it's plugged in at my patch panel. I should go see. Okay, plug it in. This feels so wrong. It feels very wrong to plug an Ethernet cable in the front of something. Okay, well, I see a red, just a red light on it, on the ETH2GC. I gotta go see on the panel. Let me see if the patch panel is actually connected to that second outlet. I don't remember which one it is. That one? I guess I need a Ethernet cable. Little tiny one. Okay, got one. Okay, so that plugs in there. And the other end goes into my switch. There. Any blinkies? No blinkies. Well, why not? Well, that's not working. I'll have to figure out why. Okay, that's fine. I bought one of those Ethernet Ethernet validation tool things. Okay, so let's figure it out. I have another one over here. Let's plug it in over there instead. I have a network switch too here that I want to set up, but okay. I still don't see any activity light on this thing. I'm not sure if it's supposed to. It's red. It shows up red. Do you have to enable the adapter in the game? I have no idea. Nintendo GameCube? Says all the Xbox, PS2 fanboys. Yeah. I was a GameCube fanboy at the time. They pack one into Smash. Oh yeah, the Smash. I have one of those. The Smash Ultimate GameCube controllers. They're fine. I mean, it's as good as quality of it as one that came from GameCube when the GameCube was out. The 8BitDo NGC mod kit USB-C port, in fact, does charge. Even the manual says it does not. Sure why they put it there. Just snip the plastic off with a nail clipper, and now it can charge. I don't know if you saw it in my comments about seeing if it's detected in space. Okay, yeah, we could do that. I could go over to the patch panel too and see if it's lighting up. Init network at startup. Okay, well, we could try to restart. Maybe it only detects it when it's in the second slot. That's right? Oops. Okay, so it doesn't give me an IP address. It's set to use DHCP. All right, let me go see if this is connected on the other side. It should be. This is the one I used for Xbox, I think. Nope, no lights here either. Excuse me. Or is it that one? I'm not sure. Well, that's a big bummer. Okay, well, all else fails. I'm just going to use a giant ass Ethernet cable. Is this going to reach? I do not know. That's definitely not going to reach. I don't think I have a longer one either. Let's see. Oh, I should have a really long one. Where's my really long one? Up in my room, probably. Shoot. Oh, I got this long one. Let's see. All right, this should work. Just for now. I just want to see an IP address pop up so I know that this thing worked. All right, let's plug it into the giant switch. Plug it in. Okay, now we can start snaking it. This is not long enough. God damn it. Well, it would work if my GameCube was over here. Well, that's annoying. It almost might reach. If I cut the if I set up a death trap in my house and I have the Ethernet cable go like this, you guys are like, what the hell is happening? If I do this and I pull really tight, this is some Home Alone stuff here. Okay. How am I gonna get over this now? Didn't think of that. Okay, I still only see an orange button. Let me go check the switch. This is ridiculous. No, 0 lights. Huh. Maybe it doesn't like the... Huh. Me running to Best Buy to get a cable that works? Isn't the adapter 10 megabit? Maybe my Switch doesn't support it? It's possible. I didn't think of that. I guess I could try the... I don't know, I'll try a different one? What does this switch say? Oh, gosh. Okay, you know what? Let me plug this in. I'll try one more thing. Then I might have to go rogue. Okay, let me unplug that before I literally kill myself. Okay. Get this one. Get this cord. All right, I'm gonna try a switch I've got over here. So I can see if the switch is connected to the wall panel. Fine, like if it detects it there, then I know maybe it was a compatibility issue. Okay, so I have a light here. And it is... What does one blink mean? Oh, there is only one blink. Okay. Okay, well. All right, let me go get another cable. Ethernet, smaller Ethernet cable, I guess. This is the Ethernet cable show. It's a very fun Ethernet cable show. Okay, got another cable. Let's plug her in. And then plug it into the switch. What do we got? No blinks. Huh. So is it really just that it doesn't work? Why don't these devices ever try to use a Wi-Fi modem? Well, I'm not sure about that. See in the right ear plug Ethernet in front of the memory cards. Yeah, it's plugged in. It's plugged in here, to the front. Only if you use Swiss correctly. If I buy me one of those, will I be able to use Bluetooth at the same time with Flippy Bird? So I would use, if you're getting a Flippy drive, I would use the Ethernet dongle thing that is from the Flippy drive team. Did you check the button in the I button in Swiss to make sure it detects the adapter? No, I did not. Okay, sorry, I see that you're typing to me here, Bonzo. Okay, let's go back to here. Go to the I button. GameCube. NTSC mode. Slot A, memory card. Slot B, ENC28J60. So it detected it. And I'm assuming, what, that's some kind of a MAC address, maybe? So it's, excuse me, it's showing the adapter's MAC address. It shows that it works. And then it shows serial port 2, 32 megahertz semi-passive 30 SD card adapter. Okay. Does GameCube not have IPv6? That's funny. Oh my God! I'm sorry, guys. You can't expect me to go back and read every single comment. I try my best. I really do. And I think if you've been here for any length of time, you know I try to read. But when I'm trying to focus on getting something to work, I gotta go off and do that and come back. You have an idea, okay? If you hook it up to the PC, could change the PC Ethernet to 10 megabit. Next page. Try to swap a slot to slot A. Okay, well I can try that. I guess let's try to reboot it with maybe I'll put it in slot A. Okay. No blinky blink light. I can't believe it's just because of you would think that all these things would support 10 megabit. I can plug it into my streaming PC has a second NIC, but I don't know if it has a let me check the network. I have 2 network Ethernet. Let's see. Does it support? I guess I'll try plugging it in. Try static, the adapter. Maybe. I think that DHCP would work if I was getting a light. So I think that it has maybe something more to do with the link. Like it's too slow of a link, which is crazy. But yes, I do agree that there needs to be like a more modern. It would be nice if there was a more modern. I mean, I can't begrudge these guys for building something like this. You know, they're just the cool part about nowadays is there's all sorts of different projects, different things that people have already made. It's like the Ethernet adapter thing was just a thing that you could just buy online. Okay, so I see Ethernet. Let's switch it to DHCP. Oh, manual. No, I don't want it to be. How do I change it to DHCP? It just says not connected. Oh, DHCP. IP. Oh, never mind. Okay, DHCP. Sick. Not connected. Okay, so it just doesn't detect anything that's coming in there. Well, My chat is set to default of top only? Oh, it does say top chat. Live chat. Okay, I've been living wrong. I'm sorry. First, you need to get a light. Okay, well I switched to live chat, so. Oh, live boot, swap it. Well, let's just see now if the if it's still being detected here. Slot A is the N64 Does it support hot swapping? Oh, I think it. No. This menu is frozen. Okay. Oh, it does not like that. It doesn't like when you switch it. See, it says slot A still, but it's in slot B now. Layer 1 first, but also direct cable to a PC may not work either. Not sure if he has a crossover cable. I don't think crossover cables have been a thing for many years, as far as like that causing compatibility issues with a NIC. I don't know if that's really a thing. Even if you tried to plug in two devices to each other, I think you wouldn't need a crossover cable. Top chat is the worst YouTube thing ever. Could always change to 10 megabit. I'm trying to see in my adapter settings here how I do that. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing. I'm staring at my thing here. It's not a euphemism. I don't have any way of assigning it. I guess I could go into where's the actual network settings. How do I go to the actual? This is not what I want. How do I go to the actual configure firewall and security settings? Oops. Oh, here we go. More adapter options. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so we're here probably. Internet protocol. Is there even a way to change the link speed? How would you even do that? Jumbo speed. Don't show my IP, my local IP. I don't think this would show my WAN IP. Hopefully not. Crossover cables are dead. All modern NICs auto-negotiate that kind of stuff now. Yeah, pretty much. Page 5 of Swiss settings is emulated broadband adapter. Enable that. Okay. Let's go here. I don't know if that's really going to help us with getting it connected, though. Oh, huh? This Swiss page? Advanced duplex. Okay. Oh. Oh, speed and duplex. Okay, auto negotiate. 10 megabit half duplex. Yeah, so 10 megabit full duplex probably be fine. Hi, Jose Hilario. Wow, you got a long name. Hi. Maybe the crystal not installed properly. Try rebooting the GameCube. Yeah. I'm going to set this to 10 megabit full duplex. And see if that does anything. So I set this not connected. Bytes sent. Link speed 1000 megabit. So that didn't do anything. Great. Okay. So let's look for. Why is there just no? Oh, because there aren't any current settings. These are game settings, network settings. Maybe here. Nope. Okay, let's try to restart it again. You just saw it? Okay. Let's go back to the thing here. It's in here somewhere. SMB host, in-game reset, force video active, emulate memory card, disable mem card pro 2 game ID, autoload cheats, page 5, last option. So page 5 for me is global current game settings. I don't have oh, emulate broadband adapter. So I have to be in a game. I have a feeling that I'm not there yet. Let's see. It's not. Okay, emulate. Here it is, page 4. Okay, so that's the global setting. Okay, I guess, but that I still don't have a an IP. Where do we do that? Let's see here, right? The I. Oh no, it wasn't here. Where do we see the network settings? Oh, here. You would think that this would just populate, right? Or is it just going to be like, no? it probably, maybe it won't do anything here. Maybe I have to be actually in a game that supports it. Does it show a light on it? Yes, it is always on though, even if the cable is unplugged. So maybe we need to be in a game. Try IP config. Oh, try rebooting now that we've enabled it. I guess. I mean, type IP config. I don't. No, it's not saying not connected on that other NIC. Let's try to restart. Try gaming. I don't know. I don't have a game that like. Do I need to patch? I know. In order to play that Mario Kart game, you have to patch it. But will this just straight up work with Phantasy Star? I don't know which one to do. 1 and 2. Sure. PC doesn't have DHCP. Oh, I see. So you're saying I should set a manual IP on there? Display progressive. I need a code. Oh, F. I guess I have to update or change the battery. I need a cheat to connect to a private server. Oh no, what happened? Okay, I don't need a code to see if... What happened now? Okay, so it's just derping on me. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Let's restart it. Does it actually support DHCP though? I mean, Swiss would. Swiss does. If you go to... Oops, I keep setting to stereo. Like a dingus. See, IPv4 uses DHCP. So if it was plugged into my router, it would be able to get an address. But because it's plugged into the computer, there's probably no DHCP server on that little network. Well, I guess how would I do that? I could just set an address on my computer here. Let's see. Edit. IPv4 property. What would I set the gateway to? The gateway is probably the other NIC in this PC. Okay, so what, like 192.168. Is this technically a different subnet? No, I'll just stick with one. I don't know. 200. I don't know. I don't know what the default gateway would be either. Just the default on the network. I think it's probably gonna want me to put in the other NIC. I'll just put Google DNS for now. Okay, I don't know. That did something. Just some other subnet. Any other subnet? Okay, so that set an address on this side. Now, should I be looking for that address over here? Let's see. IPv4 uses DHCP. Can I oh, no. Do I put the same at, what? No. Gosh darn it. Okay. 192. Oh, see, how do I go back? Oh, that's why. This is the worst way to type something in. What? What? What are you supposed to do? 192. Dot. How do I delete? How do I erase? What? 168 dot 1 1. Oh, what is happening? Oh, is it too big for this space? I bet. How do I erase this? I just want to erase. I'm losing it. Press start. Oh, start is accept. The PC is the gateway here. Yeah, right. So from the GameCube's perspective, the gateway is the computer. But from the computer's second NIC perspective, what's the default gateway? The other NIC? Why? Oh, hey, you're wise. Very, very wise for that. Okay. So this should be the same, I guess, as the other. I'll put the gateway the same, I guess. I don't think this is going to work, but. Okay. Well. You guys are all shouting at me to press Y. That's funny. There's no need for a gateway. Yeah. Okay. So now I should just be able to ping it, right? From the computer. So I ping 190.68.1.200. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, it's probably something to do with how I have this set up, but how I have it configured. Subnet should be /24. Yeah, I mean, the subnet, this is /24. 255.255.255 is /24. Not supposed to be the same. So basically what I'm doing is I'm setting, okay, I see. So this IP is actually the IP address of the NIC in my computer. So I just do 201 or something. So now they're not the same IP. Okay, so the NIC is 201. So that means I probably should change the default gateway. Okay, well, let's try it again. Nope, nada. Oh, I see. You're saying on the GameCube. The GameCube's net mask is /2033. Why? What even is 33? Got it. You guys are so smart. Okay. Sick. So I kind of can't help but maybe put this as 201. Okay. Maybe I haven't saved this. And then maybe we can restart. Let's restart. Okay, sweet. All right, let's try to ping again. Nope. Destination host unreachable. Let's hit the gateway to 201. I don't know now. I don't know. I'm giving up for tonight. It's late. I'm tired. All right, I don't know. I think it's working. I'm not really sure. There is a light lit on it. I don't know if that's a good light or a bad light. I don't know if there's two lights. But it also doesn't connect or light up a link light on anything else. So make sure you have the light on the PC LAN port. It's kind of hard to see. Let's go over here. I don't think it's even lit up on this. No, it's not. No light on that either. Yep, there's no light on the PC. So if we were connected, it would be lit, probably. So I don't know. If you at some point download the Swiss cheat database, you should already have the codes to connect PSO to a private server at least. Okay. Playing PSO wasn't necessarily my goal, but I think it would be a cool, maybe it would be a nice thing to make a guide for people wanting to connect with one of these. The light on the GameCube just went off. Did it? No, it shouldn't. Still on. I don't know. I don't think it was the cap. I originally connected to the router, so I've already tried. I have a wall jack here that goes up in the ceiling over to a patch panel by my router. So I've already tried different. So I have two. I have one behind the TV too. I have one on this wall, and then I even ran one directly from the router. Well, a switch connected to the router. The LAN port it was on. Yeah, there is a red light that is on here, but it's not lit on the computer. Maybe I need a 25 gigahertz crystal. Yeah, an order of magnitude faster crystal. Well, I'll try to do some research offline. Maybe this just ends up being a wait for the better adapter and see if that works, or for the faster adapter or whatever. Because I can't imagine it would just not, like DHCP should work, right? Although it is a 10, maybe it's because it's a 10 base T adapter, it just isn't compatible with a lot of stuff, which is kind of weird. Where can you buy the MemCard Pro? Stone Age Gamer sells them, I think. Visually inspect the Ethernet port on the GameCube to see if the inductors are wacky. I guess I can. Yo, you got wacky ports? No, it looks fine. Oh, I didn't even, yeah, it does have link lights here. I wonder if those light up. Those should be lighting up probably. So the red LED that I'm seeing is probably just a, oh, you can see the crystal through the shell. Look at that. That's cool, huh? It's so thin. That top, that's probably why this is bulging out. The top of the 3D print is very thin there. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, I have no link light here either. I didn't even notice that there was lights on the end there. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll have to search or ask on Twitter if somebody's had experience and had the same problem. Had an issue with the OG Xbox. I need to connect to an old switch, 10100, and the switch to the router, and I can finally connect it. Otherwise, it won't work. So you had an old switch in between. I do have at my old house, or my parents' house. I do have a 10, which probably handles 10, 100 megabit switch. Like the fastest it would do is 100 megabit. So it probably would support 10 megabit too. So then you have to like daisy chain that to the next switch or something. So I might have to do that. Somehow it should have lights on the switch or PC if you're hooking to it. Yeah, only when there's a link though. So I'm wondering if maybe there really is something to do with the 10 megabit thing. Yeah, it should just work with the HCP is my thought too. So either I mess something up with the soldering, but I mean, it detects it in Swiss, right? So unless there's like some glaring issue, I don't know if it's the soldering either. I mean, there's not really that much to solder. There's just those couple of parts. So, all right, I'll ask around tomorrow on Twitter, see if anybody knows. But I'm starting to, we're gonna head to bed in a minute. So what's coming next? If I can manage to get this to work, then maybe we'll just do a stream where we'll just try to set up things and see how that goes. We do have to finish putting together the the BenBen SYF Game Gear. So that's a thing that we can get back to. Otherwise, for new stuff, I have the Loopy DS Lite, or no, the original DS capture card, so with the Type-C port. So that'll be fun. That should be good. No light, no network. Even with the same cables, the lights on the Ethernet port won't turn on. The old switch, 10100. Okay, so I'll have to go. Maybe I'll go to my parents' house to get that 10 megabit or 10100 switch. Oh yeah, we can also. Well, next time I use the N64, I think I'll try that. I'll have to I don't know. Did you guys like the N64 gameplay stream? It seems so weird to like play games, like have all this stuff, and I never have time to play games. All right. So, anyways, we'll be back on Wednesday with something. Not Wednesday. Sunday with something. Although, you know, I'm trying really hard to get videos done, or a video done, right? So I'm hoping by tomorrow I should be able to finish it tomorrow. So I'll probably release it maybe on Friday. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at my YouTube thing to see when the best time to release it is. But this week we should have a new video, an actual new YouTube video. The first in like, I don't know, a year and a half maybe. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. And then it's just going to be cranking out more videos. So I'm not sure. I don't. Right now I'm starting to feel the stress of both streaming and creating videos. Bonzo actually had a really good idea, but I don't have the time to do it. Make videos like short highlight clips, and I probably would start a new channel for this because I don't, you know, people probably don't want to get spammed with those little like live streams, like not shorts, but like clips from a live stream. So like, you know, interesting parts from live streams kind of like condensed down into their own little videos, like everyone else does nowadays. So that's an option, but I have so many live streams that like it would take me a very long time to cut clips. Like if I went back in time and did a whole bunch of them. Razor says, do you want me to zip up my N64 patch ROMs that remove AA for you? I guess you could do that, sure. Can't find the mem card Ethernet. Oh, mem card is not Ethernet. Mem card is just a memory card. But the interesting thing about the mem card Pro, you're asking where you can get these? Oh, in the beginning, the ETH2GC, you can get them now from WebHDX's store. Although I'm not sure if he's going to have a new version with the faster speeds, but right now you can get them here. So I'll leave this link in the, I don't know, will this show up in chat or is it going to get blocked? So that's where you could buy the version of the ETH2GC that WebHDX has made. So this is what you probably want to get for now. But just know that there is going to be another like updated version of this that has a faster speed. So I don't know, you know, if it were me, I would hold off and wait and see if there's going to be an updated version of this. But you know, it's your money. You could do whatever you want. So, you know, if you get the light version, it's only $15, I think. Oh, it's $24 for completely assembled, $15 for a one that you have to assemble yourself. But this, you know, it's still possible. But then you need Swiss. So then you'll need some way of loading Swiss. So either that's, you know, GC loader, Pico boot, flippy drive, something like that to load Swiss, because that's the only way it works. So. Okay, so I don't know. It's I'll have to think about it. I'm trying really hard to make these videos still, and it just takes up all my free time. So just doing the best that I can. All right. Sorry, this was kind of a fail. The FRAM thing, you know, hopefully that just works. But this was kind of a long build-up and then nothing. So hopefully it's something easy that fixes it. Hopefully it's not my soldering, but it could be. Yeah. So if you you know, follow me on Twitter, or I guess Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky as well. Just Dupes and Hour on both. And I'll let you know if I'm going to stream again or if I'm going to take a break for making videos. I'll probably stream again, but I really do want to get more time to make the videos. So, oh, GC Net Adapter is the same thing too. Sure, that's a different thing. I just posted this because I think that WebHDX was the original kind of creator, as far as I know. So. Oh, additionally, the ENC28J60 driver is not capable of driving or providing speeds required to stream game ISOs from network attached storage devices. Sorry, I'm just looking at the Web HDX thing. All right. Bye, everybody. Follow me on Twitter. I have more, we'll have some more announcements there and more fun things. So, or Blue Sky, whatever, either one. We'll see you on Sunday with something new.